Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angel. So yesterday I was supposed to do what the Lord wanted me to do, and I absolutely failed. I got in the car and I got in my weird angel bowl and I chose to say absolutely nothing. I did say before we drove off, like, I thank the Lord for bringing us all together on this special day. I said that, but that's all I said. I didn't say anything. And it was a little twist ball because, like, the dude that was giving me my driving test, right? There was a woman in the car, and my soul, my inner Eve was so attracted to her, and I absolutely said nothing because as I was sitting there and I was processing it, I was realizing that I was really about to do it, and it scared me. It scared me to the point where I didn't do nothing. And I felt the consequences of my actions after that. Like, life started smacking me so hard after. Like, I was happy. I got my license. But then it was like one thing after another, one thing after another, one thing after another. But the thing about all these things that popped up, it was nothing new. It was all stuff that would have frustrated me 2 years ago. Like things that I know that I physically cannot do anything about because I don't have the means to do anything about it. So it was just like a whole battle of just me versus me yesterday, and trying to get myself out of that stinking thinking, like, I was very disappointed in myself for not doing what I was supposed to do because I felt like that woman really needed it. Like, we made eye contact. Like, she kept smiling at me like it was like she felt it, and I failed her. So I feel like I failed God. So it was so easy for the devil to come into my life, come into my bubble, come into my space and disrupt things, shake me, try to shake me and what I'm trying to do in this world, make me feel like not doing it was failing God somehow. But I think the way God works, he knew that there was a chance that I might not do it, because it's like, I don't want to go out into the world and tell women, like, build yourself up, be this great woman, be this great mother, and I'm not those things yet. Like, I'm still working towards those things, and it's these struggles, and I don't think it's ever going to get easier. And I don't realize how more women aren't, like, screaming all the time and frantic. Like, life keeps smacking me. And I know now why it was so easy for me to just be a freaking drug addict, because life was so much number when I was numb. Like, these things that are bothering me right now, like, they would have not have bothered me because I used to be so numb. And I love that feeling of not being able to feel nothing, like, that used to feel good to me. But like, now to just not feel nothing, I realize that's the scariest thing in the world to me, because that means that I'm capable of the craziest stuff, like murder, prostitution, all types of crazy stuff. Like, when I feel numb inside, there's no love to give myself or my kids. So I don't see all these women did this for years and years and years, and like, they come out and they're so perfect. Like, you're telling me you went through all this struggle and you still wake up every morning and find a reason to smile? I mean, I find a reason to smile, but I only find that strength through the Lord, like, knowing that he would not put me in anything that I can't handle. So that's where I find my strength from. Like, I do not know how people do it. Like, especially with the holidays coming up, and it's just like, I feel like I got a plan and I start budgeting some stuff, and there's some stuff that I wasn't even expecting. It's just like, oh, I'm frustrated. Like, I'm literally I'm like trying not to scream because it's just like, wow. Even if I was middle class, I would still just be one paycheck away from just struggling. And even if I was rich, what's crazy is when you're rich, you gotta stay rich. You gotta have the best ideas, stay ahead of people, step on some toes, step on some necks, all that stuff. Like, I don't want to be any of those things. I don't want to be poor, middle class, or rich. I literally just want to be comfortable enough where I'm able to pass on something down to my kids. Even if it's just a house with a couple of acres of land. Like, I want to be able to do that for my kids because I don't have that luxury, you know? I'm an adult and I have to be content with knowing that my parents will never be in a position to pass anything down to me. Not a house, not a car, not a land, nothing but generational curses, trauma, pain. That's the only thing that my family is capable of giving me right now, and that sucks, because if I'm going through this, that means there is millions and billions of other people going through this, and this sucks. So I'm speaking on it, you know, I'm trying to just be honest with you guys. I'm not lying, I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm just trying to build myself up, man, because I don't want to be out here denying the Lord. I don't want to get so shy and weird and uncomfortable that I don't say the words. The Lord is real and he wants us in his life. Like, he needs us. This world does not make sense to him without us being a part of it, and he's still fighting for us. He's never going to give up on us until the day he does. I don't know how he works, you know. I would have gave up on us because, man, I'm a human. But yeah, life is trying to kick me while I'm up, but I'm not gonna let it. If all this stuff is happening, I told you guys before, if she went through it, she is me, the version of me that God once showed me. If she went through all this stuff and still looked as beautiful and glorious as she did, I can get through this too. It's just about getting myself in that getting myself in the right mental space to accept everything that's going to come into my life. And I'm realizing that it's going to keep coming. It's not stopping. And the more I try to deny it, hide behind it, it's hurting me, man. It's hurting me. I don't know why I just can't do what I'm told. Why am I so naughty that I can't do what the Lord wants me to do? I mean, I am, like, I am Eve, but this is not enough. This is not enough for the Lord. Not knowing that, knowing everything that he's capable of doing for us. Like, this is not enough. This is the bare minimum, you know? This is something just easy for me to do because there's no one else around. There's no one looking at me, judging me, telling me like, girl, hey, you looking real crazy. But life, man. I'm gonna keep praying for me, praying for y'all, praying for your families, your children. I'm praying for healing, peace, love, money, health, all that good stuff that we need. I'm gonna end this video with a moment of silence, and we're starting now. Bye guys, until my next video.